So there are a couple of items in the first warm-up. The first is a really quick review of what you did last time. And this, by the way, is a page from your very own textbook. This is page 131. If you have not yet picked up your textbook, do it soon. And if you've lost your textbook in your house, find it. So I'm arbitrarily going to start with this graph. They've got the whole page devoted to matching these two graphs with one of these equations. When I'm looking at equations, one thing I tackle first is the easy y-intercept hanging off the end there. According to the graphs, the y-intercept has to be 2. Well, that works for 4 of them, but not for these two. So automatically, these can go right away. Don't have to worry about any end behaviors or anything. The y-intercepts don't match. Now this one kind of looks quartic. It's definitely positive. Both ends are headed upwards. It's definitely an even function. Well, it could be an x to the 6th power, actually, except this says negative x to the 6th, and this is not negative. That leaves us 3 choices. We could try the x to the 4th. It might be the x to the 8th. If there was some kind of, this graph continued and had some imaginary roots over here. One way we could tell is pick a value, like pick x equals 1. So at x equals 1, just put it in the equation. So we had 1 to the 4th, which is 1, minus 4.5 times 1 squared, plus 2. Well, that does indeed come out negative 1.5, which is what it looks like when x is 1. The graph is at about negative 1.5. So this is it. This is choice D. Don't need that one anymore. Well, here for f of x, there's only 2 choices left. And neither one of them are my first guess, because to me this looked cubic. They didn't give us cubic. But it's definitely not an even function, because even degree. If it was even degree, both ends would be going in the same direction. So this is the only even one that's possible. Maybe it's an x to the 5th and it has some action happening up here. We could again check, like try when x equals 1. So we'd have 1 to the 5th, which is 1, minus 4 times 1 squared, plus 2. Well, 1 minus 4 plus 2 comes out negative 1. And that is exactly where that graph is. So this would have to be choice C. And it's time for us to move on